I'm Emma Carter. I help people with their emotional and physical issues. I am a rapid transformational therapist, and my job is to take people back under hypnosis to find the root cause of an issue. And if we can go back there and we find that root cause, then we can reframe it, look at it from a different perspective. I think the world we live in is extremely difficult in some ways for people. So many pressures. We have social media, we have our phones, and we feel like that is connection for us. We're scrolling through. There's expectations put on us, and the pressure is sometimes too much. We feel we need to do certain things. We feel we need recognition from people. We fear judgment, we fear criticism. But when we look at the pressures we have in our life, it's quite understandable. So what I help people with is to just be able to take a step back, to look at things from a different perspective, to help people to understand that we are all good enough, we are all the same. We need to give ourselves permission to step back and just look at what is causing us issues, mental issues, emotional issues, physical issues. If we can look at where these are all starting and go back to the root cause and find the root cause, then it completely changes the world that we see. We react in a different way to people. The way we respond, the way we see the world completely changes because we feel grounded, we feel enough, we believe in ourselves. We don't need that recognition. And I think I'm not knocking social media, I'm on here now, but we need to take a look at what matters in our lives, see the good in things, realise it's a beautiful world, and we do not need to be a certain way to be happy. We are wonderful people. The world is a beautiful place. I think there's so much pressure, isn't there, for people to perform in a way, and people keep going, they build their business, success, wealth. Great, that's amazing, but they do it to a point where they don't actually know how to stop, how to step back. So it's like a treadmill of what becomes pain because it's no longer enjoyable. They just keep going and keep going and keep going. And where is that release? Where is that step back? Where is that I can give myself time for myself? So I think particularly for successful business men and women, there comes a time where you think, actually, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying life. This is too stressful for me. I am overwhelmed. I'm on the verge of burnout. What do I do? And the only option they have is to keep going and keep going and keep going, because instead of building, if you like, a business where they can delegate or they have the right people that can take over certain roles, they feel they have to keep this control, they have to do it all themselves, they are the best people at the job. But where is that step back? At what point do you step back? A lot of people get to like 95 and think, oh wow, I missed out on life. I forgot to live my life. So yes, building a business is great, it's exciting, it's amazing, it can feel so good. But also there's that life to live, that walk in the park, that spending time where you are present and focused with your family. These are things that if we're not careful, we lose, we miss out on. So finding that work-life balance, it's very important for most business people to not lose what they've built. They've spent a long time, most of their life probably, building their success. They have achieved so much. And I think a fear is, by stepping back slightly, I'm going to lose what I've built. That doesn't need to be the case. It's finding that balance, it's working it out, it's looking at why you feel the need to keep going to such an extent that you are on the verge of burnout. Let's enjoy life, let's live life. You don't have to lose anything that you've built up. By working on yourself and taking that bit of time to look at yourself and your family life and the world around you that's not just business, you can actually make your business even better. Work-life balance is so important.